Life is a gift, and it offers us a privilege, opportunity, and responsibility to give something back by becoming more. Anthony Robbins is an inspiring figure, a great speaker, and a giver in the truest sense. Robbins has managed to achieve a level of success only dreamed about by most people, and still he continues to keep giving, and pledges to do so for as long as he can. We're honored to have him here today, and before we let him take the podium, let me first tell you why Mr. Anthony Robbins is someone worthy of your time today. Tony Robbins is a man worthy of respect and admiration. Robbins has helped people around the world, Robbins came from an underprivileged household, and Robbins teaches wholesome values. When I ask myself, what makes a person worth listening to, inspiring, there's a word that continually comes to my mind: contribution. How has this person made the world a better place to live? First, Robbins has helped people around the world. Tony's own website states that he has worked hard to make direct impact in the lives of more than 50 million people from over 100 countries through his books, public speaking engagements, and live events. The Tony Robbins Foundation feeds more than 3 million people each year and has provided support to more than 100,000 service organizations and shelters. In 2014, Fortune magazine detailed how Robbins easily managed to draw a crowd of more than 6,000 individuals when giving a large live seminar on center stage at one of America's largest corporate gatherings, Dreamforce, the metaphorical equivalent of the Super Bowl for salespeople. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind that Robbins is a man of large influence in more ways than one. Robbins himself stands at 6 feet 7 inches. How's that for large influence? He has and continues to have a large positive impact on the lives of people all around the world. In reality, at this point, Tony could go live on a private island for the rest of his life and we'd never see him again, but instead, he decides to keep spending large amounts of time and money for people in need. He's obviously not in this for the money, he's in it for the positive change brought about by giving. Many financially and professionally successful people today have had the privilege of coming from backgrounds which groomed them from childhood to become the men and women they are today. Well, Robbins did not have such an advantage. Second, Robbins came from an underprivileged household. In 2014, Fortune magazine described Robbins as a scrawny kid trying to find order in a chaotic home life, long before he was the Robbins that he is with us here today. His parents split when he was just the tender age of 7. He grew up without a permanent father figure to look up to. Being the person he is, he started looking for ways to change things in his life. In a 2012 article with the Huffington Post, Robbins detailed how despite his mother being hard on him and his siblings when he was a child, she still managed to instill within him the magnitude of the impact that giving and contribution can have on others. Robbins says that one of his memories is of giving balloons to elderly people as a child and watching their faces light up with gratitude. Even though he started out from a disadvantage, he still managed to beat the odds and gain success through hard work and dedication. He's become the source of inspiration to every person who believes that hard work, persistence, and dedication will eventually lead to success, even if the road seems dark at times. Tony is real living proof that even the disadvantaged can leave a positive impression on the world. What kind of person is Robbins and what makes him worth listening to? Third, Robbins teaches wholesome values. In his 2012 interview with the Huffington Post, Robbins talked about the ways in which people derive certainty in their lives and how they can both be empowering and disempowering. And he said that things such as food, drugs, and alcohol might fill the empty void within a person temporarily, but the long-term consequences are usually negative. The real answer is to find better, more empowering alternatives in order to really get a handle on your life. Robbins' website speaks to just how committed he is to the spirit of contribution and giving. He personally sponsored a class of disadvantaged 5th graders in Houston, Texas, and financially assisted them all the way through college. Every year, his foundation's Discovery Camp also helps students design and initiate leadership programs to implement in their local schools. To say that Robbins is a believer in contribution would be putting it lightly. Anthony Robbins prides himself on seeing the action of his giving play out in the lives of the people that he reaches out to. Robbins knows that contribution is the gift that keeps on giving, and that encouraging people to selflessly give to others has a potential to branch out in unexpected ways. Perhaps this attitude of paying it forward might just be the jumpstart the world needs to become a better place. We should all be honored to know that a man of such high moral integrity, with a drive for life, and with constant pursuit of achieving a better world. Robbins is an inspiration not just to everyone here, but also to the many individuals who feel as though they have lost control of their lives, their freedom, and their motivation and willpower. Tony has worked hard to make as big an impact as he possibly could, and there is no doubt in my mind that Robbins has gone above and beyond the call of duty in this regard. The world is a better place through his teachings, his work, and his foundation. Here's to the continuation of such great progress. Tony Robbins is a man worthy of respect and admiration. Robbins has helped people around the world, Robbins came from an underprivileged household, and Robbins teaches wholesome values. Thank you.